Whew, that was a long 4 years. Finally time to kick back and enjoy beer. Oh no.
If you or anyone you know is struggling to come to terms with postgrad and unable to open a bottle of beer to deal with it, we have a solution for you. Follow this informative video to learn how to make your own fixture for CNCing a Cal Poly bottle opener keychain. To help our graduating seniors with their bottle opening dilemma, our team followed these design criteria and constraints. Our design proposal is to trim down the maximum fixture base size to not waste any material and lower fixture plate costs. The team also designed an indicating band for easily qualifying datums during machine processes. There are slots for standard T-slot nuts to bolt to the CNC table, and locating components are based off the part datums. With 2 Mighty Bite clamps, there is a combined holding force of 1,600 pounds. We designed for manufacturing by sinking our clamps down so tooling does not run into them and uses a minimal amount of parts. Next, we created this engineering drawing of our tooling plate showing all the GD&T for holding by the part datums and to make manufacturing later easier. Using standard parts allows quick changeover during loading and unloading, and most operators have a common knowledge of these parts, which makes it easier for anyone in the shop to use our fixture. Next, we perform static finite element analysis on the CNC Op1 blink. As you can see, applied forces from the Mighty Bite clamps and tooling forces does not cause the part to become defective. Finally, to validate our design, we performed cutting force calculations on our face mill and end mill. From the required clamping force, we found that 2 clamps verifies our part meets safety requirement.
Final part looks great. Let's move into HSMWorks and get some CAM going.
All right.
HSMWorks is a CAM software embedded in SOLIDWORKS that allows us to map out tool paths, run machining simulations, and translate our CAD/CAM programming into G-code. Once we verify that our code runs without any hiccups, we can start machining our blank. The aluminum blank is secured in the Haas VF2 using a soft draw kit. The G-code generated by our HSMWorks is then ran. Our fixture design necessitated slotting, tapping holes, engraving, facing, and milling. Once our base plate is fully machined and inspected to ensure that we are meeting our design criteria, it's time for assembly. Hardware used for this project included 2 Mighty Bite clamps, 2 locating rails, and a dowel pin, all of which helps us to locate and constrain our keychain for Op2. It's important to remember that the Mighty Bite clamps work by camming back and forth, applying an axial clamping force to hold the part in place. If over-tightened, the clamp will apply pressure onto our base plate rather than the horizontal force we're looking for. Once assembled, the Op2 keychain is placed in our fixture and the entire assembly is secured in the Haas VF2 using T-slot nuts. It's important to remember to verify the alignment of our fixture relative to the T-slots using a dial test indicator. Now that we have a validated and functioning fixture and bottle opener, let's get into the cost of making something like this. The most expensive part of this project was the engineering time, which included part design, fixture design, CNC planning and programming, and inspection, all of which was detailed in this video. Material cost was kept relatively low, by not having any scrap and only using 1 aluminum plate. Shop time, as well as standard parts and assembly costs, can be seen here. Totaling all these categories gives us a total estimated fixture tooling cost of $2,443. Now that we have a fully functioning fixture, if you want to do this yourself, we recommend adding a work coordinate system hole to make probing easier, as well as verifying clamp to part distance to make sure that no shimming is necessary on your fixture.
If you're looking for a fixture with character, personalized engravings, large chamfers for increased safety, and most importantly, is a consistent work holding device for manufacturing Op2 bottle opener keychains, this is the fixture for you.
Thanks for watching. We hope you learned as much as we did throughout this process.